What's up? Today we're doing Song for the Asking by Paul Simon. I just did a YouTube search and I could only find tutorials for the intro, and I want the whole song, so that's what we're doing today. I'm going to go through the whole song for y'all. It's an intermediate advanced thing, so I'm going to be going through piece by piece, and I suggest that you learn a piece, get it down, and then move on, and you can eventually build it all together. One final note, the guitar is tuned in the recording like a half step or a whole step down and then played. So you can go about and go through and do that, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to play it standard tuning, no capo, and this is all finger picking. So for the intro, we start out in a C chord shape. We're plucking that C bass note, the first, second string from the top, and I'm using my other three fingers and grabbing three strings on the bottom of the guitar. And I'm doing that 8 times. Then I'm going into the intro riff that sounds pretty cool, which is probably the reason you're here. And it starts with my ring finger on the third string from the top and my pinky finger on the fifth string from the top. And this is how it goes. You pluck the third string, you slide both of them down, pluck the fifth string, pluck the third string again, slide them both, pluck the fourth string, then pluck the fifth string, and pull off to the first fret of the fifth string. So, slowly. You gotta be careful not to accidentally mute that fourth string in the middle, which I did. And what I'm doing is I'm using my thumb to hit the third string, pointer for the fourth, and ring for the fifth. So. And that's the intro riff. There's still a couple other filler notes here to get to the verse. So he's going. So then you're plucking the open fourth with your pointer, open third with your thumb, and then you're moving that. I'm moving my pointer finger down to the third fret on the second string from the top, and my pinky on the fourth fret of the fifth string from the top. I'm plucking that bass C, and then hitting the pinky and bending the string towards myself. So put that all together, it's cool. This is where he gets into the singing and the verse part. So for the verse, we've just ended off on that bend note on the fifth string from the top. Then we go straight into This Is My Song. And it's your second string from the top going on the third fret, second fret, open, and then bring your ring finger and hitting the G on the first string from the top. Then we're going to do the little plucking thing we did from the intro. Just one time. Then we're moving to an F chord, which is 3 fingers. Look kind of like the C, but the bottom 2 fingers are moved back a string. Sounds like that. So you're doing the G, pluck, pluck, F, pluck, pluck. Then going to an A minor chord. And you're plucking that one twice. So. Cool. So he's saying, this is my song for the asking. Ask me and I will play. When he does that, we have this funky little plucking thing he does, which starts out with our fingers in the same position as the intro riff. Cool. And we're plucking the fifth string and the third string from the top at the same time. So we do that, 1. Then you move your plucking fingers down a string each. So now to the 4th and 6th. So, cool. Then you move this hand and put your pointer finger on the top fret of the bottom string and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string from the top. So, cool. Then you go over here and put that G bass note down, and you pluck the top and the 5th. So, then you pluck the 2nd from the top and the 5th. Then you put, and when you do that 5th, you have your pointer finger on the 1st fret. Then you put your pointer on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 5th, and you finish off. So, nice. So now he moves on to an E major chord, and he just does that once. So it sounds like this. Ask me and I will play. Or, yeah, you can strum it too if you want, make it a little louder. Or, anyway, he does it one time. Then he moves on to this kind of crazy chord that I'm going to describe like this. It's your D, if you know that. Slid up 1 fret. Then all the strings move towards you by 1 string. All the fingers move towards you by 1 string. And put your pinky on the 4th fret of the 6th string. So, this is your final chord. So you pluck the E. I will play so sweet. When he does that, he puts his pointer finger on the bottom 4 strings, barring all of them. Then we're putting our pinky on the bottom string on the 6th fret. And he's plucking, and we're plucking the 2nd string, 3rd string from the top, and the 6th string at the same time. Then 5th. Then 5th. Then you want to hit the 4th string from the top, but you want to put your ring finger on it. The reason I didn't tell you to put your ring finger on it at the same time I did with the other fingers is because that transition is kind of hard. But I found it's easier for me to go from that to that, and then as I pluck that 5th string, I put down my ring finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string. So you pluck those sequentially, then do it again, but then you don't hit that 4th string. You go straight from that to a C chord, praise the Lord, but with some interesting finger picking stuff in it, which let's do that. So you're gonna pluck the C bass, then the 5th string at the same time, then raise your middle finger and hit the 3rd string from the top and hammer on, which is just pushing your finger on the string. So then hit the 4th string from the top. Cool. Then we move our fingers to an F chord, like the one from before, with just the 3, and pluck the 3rd string from the top and the 5th string. So, it sounds like this. Yeah. So, with the singing, it's like, so sweet, so sweetly I will make you smile. I tried. Now, from the F, we do some more finger picking stuff, which is, so it starts out, that's where we ended off, and we change up the rhythm a little bit, so it's, that's how it sounds. So it sounds, it goes from the C, so 3rd, or 4th from, 3rd, 4th, 5th, then 3rd again, fifth but open. I mean fourth but open. And hammer on. So hammer on. Then hit that third string at the top one more time in between, and then go into your riff from the intro. And there you go, you completed the loop. So I'll play that part slow real quick. So sweetly I'll make you smile. Sweetly I'll make you smile. Yeah, that's the whole verse loop. That was a lot, but we got through it. You'll do that twice. Okay, we're at the bridge. I'm going to start off with a demo so you can see what the whole thing is, and I'm going to go through it slowly. So, ends off with the bending string, and then goes to the pointer finger on the second string from the top, and you're plucking, sliding up a fret, and letting go, and then plucking. And then hitting the A minor. He's saying, thinking about it, I've been sad. Thinking about it, I've been sad. Then he moves to an E major. And he does that one time, just like from the verse. Then he moves to the weird chord shape from the verse. Then he scoots that one up one fret and does it twice. Thinking about it, I've been more than glad. So that little plucking stuff is similar to the second half of the plucking from the verse. So it starts off with the G and the fifth string at the same time. Then as a filler note, I'm putting in a pluck on the fourth string from the top, just open. Then hitting the second string from the top and the fifth string from the top at the same time. But now I have that pointer finger there on the fifth, on the first fret. And then moving to that the same shape from before, middle on the second fret of the second string, and pinky on the third fret of the fifth. So, more than glad to. After this, he strums twice. To change. Then he goes to a C. Then he goes to this B chord thing, which it's a pain for everyone to play. You're putting your pointer finger barring all these guys, and then taking your middle and grabbing the 3 right here. Get most of them, just try for me. So yeah, it's C, that thing, then an A, which is barring the bottom 4. So this is all just one time. And then F, but we're adding a finger. So earlier our Fs were like this. Now we're scooting that finger up and putting our pinky there. Sounds like that. And then doing that. And then going to the A minor for 2. So, to change my way for the asking. And then we're familiar with the rest. Ask me and I will play all the love that I hold inside. And that's all the singing. Now you know all of the parts. It was a lot. You can do it if you just piece it up and learn it one at a time, and it's going to sound super sick. And I'm glad that I could impart some value onto your life today. So please consider subscribing to me. I do all sorts of tutorials on songs that the big boys won't do. So yeah, have a great day.